Hi everyone, welcome to Amala Movement. I'm Charlotte. Today we have a loving, heart-opening yoga flow that encourages you to tune into your whole body and love. Let's get started. So for today's practice, it would be so amazing if you can pause this video and go and grab something that's soft. So something like a cushion or a rolled up blanket or a towel or a block if you have one. We'll be using it a little bit later to sit on. So we don't need it right now, but just so it's in arm's reach in a little bit. But don't worry, it's not essential if you don't have one. Definitely not essential. So once you've grabbed your stuff, we're going to start lying down, which is super lush. So take your time. And when you get to your back, I want to invite that you bring your feet to standing, mat distance apart, and then drop your knees together. So this is called a constructive rest position, and it's so great for releasing any tension in the lower back and the hips. I invite you to join me in closing the eyes and give yourself a hug. So wrap your arms around your chest, hold onto opposite shoulders. Be here for yourself, embrace yourself, and love yourself. And notice what comes up for you today as you give yourself this hug. Maybe something emotional might pop up for you, or it might just feel really nice in the physical body, or it might just be a lovely shoulder stretch. So whatever your experience is of this embrace, just I invite you to be there. Be there for yourself for another few moments. Can you surrender into this hug? Make it as good as it can possibly be. And maybe that means just breathing a little bit deeper. And on your next inhale, I want to introduce this imagery of breathing in love and kindness and compassion into your body. And a soft sigh, a soft exhale. Let's take one more, a big inhale to breathe in love, kindness, and compassion. And a soft sigh of release. You know that this shape, this practice is always here for you, so give yourself a hug when you need it. That's super lovely. And you can keep the eyes closed, start to wriggle the toes, the ankles, start to wriggle the fingers and the wrists. And with the eyes closed, stretch out the body, lengthen the legs away from you, stretch through the fingertips. Have a stretch, invite in any yawns, and then roll over onto one side. Keeping the eyes closed, use your hands to press yourself all the way up to seated. Roll your shoulders in towards the back, lengthen through the spine. Very slowly start to blink the eyes open. I love that. We should all give ourselves hugs more often. So let's transition onto all fours. And particularly today, move slowly. Love the way you move. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Tuck your toes behind you. Drop your belly, open your chest, look forwards. Exhale, rock yourself back and up to a downward facing dog. Be extra kind, be extra loving to yourself today. Pedal through the feet. Bend the knees. Take the idea away that our downward dog needs to look a certain way. Rather, it's all about the feeling. Make this feel as good as you can. Softening into stillness. On your next inhale, look forward. Step the right foot all the way up in between your hands and pivot on the left leg, the back leg, so that your left heel can ground down into the floor. Bend your right knee, sweep your arms up above head, warrior one. Inhale, look up towards the fingertips. Exhale, bend your elbows, so we're coming into a cactus shape. Squeeze your elbows back, open through the chest. Soften the skin of the face, unclench the jaw. Squeeze your left hip forwards, your right hip back. On an exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders. Lift through the chest. Keep this bend in the right knee and fold down into a humble warrior. So this is such a beautiful position to be humble, to laugh when you fall, to laugh at any wobbles, to not take our yoga practice so seriously. Dropping the right shoulder on the inside of the left knee. And then, if this feels okay for you today, completely relax the head. So not looking forwards past the right toe, but really dropping down. Trust your practice. It's okay if you fall. Exhale to bring both fingertips to the earth. Roll the shoulders in towards your back. Look forward. Step or slide your left leg further back so we're in a low lunge. Ground down through your left fingertips. Inhale, spiral the right arm up towards the sky. Find a twist. Exhale, plant it back down into the mat. Step your right foot back. Plank pose. Just for a few moments. Find a softness in the backs of your knees. Inhale to look forwards. Exhale, sending the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take what you need here. Activating through the fingertips. Taking any weight out of the wrists. Inhale to look forwards. Create space in the front of the body. Exhale, step the left foot all the way up in between the hands. Bring your right foot closer in so you can ground down through your back right heel. Keep this left knee generously bent. Sweep the arms up above your head. Moving mindfully and slowly, finding control. Sinking deeper into your left knee and opening the arms out towards the side, cactusing at the elbows. And as we do this, think about opening through the collarbones, opening through the chest. Fingertips are active. Squeezing your left hip to the back of your mat, the right hip to the front of the mat. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind your bottom. Roll the shoulders in towards the back. Exhale, fold down, humble warrior. So we're looking to drop the left shoulder on the inside of the left knee. And this takes time. You know, don't worry if your belly is away from the thighs. Just find a shape that works for you. And wherever you are, can you invite softness into the body, the mind, and the breath? This is all about nurturing and nourishing your practice today. Acknowledging where you are in your journey and loving that. Bring your fingertips to the earth. Roll the shoulders in towards the back so you can look forwards. Step or slide your right leg further back. Low lunge. Ground down through the right hand. Inhale, spiral the left fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, plant the palm. Step back, plank pose. Soften through the backs of the knees. Look forwards. Inhale. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Let's take a big, juicy, loving cycle of breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, asking yourself, what can you let go of? What can you release? And that release can mean a physical release, but maybe that's a metaphor, maybe that means something else off of your mat. Letting go with love. Let's start to walk the hands to the back of your mat. So hands towards the feet. Hold on to opposite elbows when you get there. Please feel free to bend your knees so that your belly can rest down on your thighs. Allow your heart space to melt down towards the earth. Let your heart feel heavy. Bring your hands to your thighs. Inhale, create space. Lift and lengthen through the chest. So we're looking to find a flat back, or this idea of having length through each vertebrae in the spine. So imagine you've got a glass of water balancing on your lower back near your pelvis. Don't want to spill any water. So you can stay here and you can use the support of your hands to help you. To build strength in this practice, we can take our fingertips and fly them behind us. Keep this length through the back, keep this length through the neck. And next level strength would be to sweep the arms forwards and up towards the ears, thumbs towards the sky, pinky fingers towards the earth. Keep this length in the lower back for 3, 2, 1. Take a forward fold. Let it go. Let it go with love. Bring your hands to your knees and take your time to roll all the way up through the spine. Your head is the last thing to lift. Bring your hands together to Anjali Mudra, coming into the heart center, and find a space in your mat that feels right for you. You can stay at the back, come to the front, or in the middle, whatever you like. On an inhale, sweep both arms up above your head. Exhale, cactus the arms, so elbows out wide, opening through the shoulders. And I want to invite you to really squeeze the arms back so you're finding this gorgeous stretch through the front of the shoulders. For 3, 2, 1. And then bring your hands together, Anjali Mudra. Let's take that cycle 2 more times. Inhale, arms up, looking up. Exhale, squeeze it back. So I like to gently tuck my chin to my chest as I do this. Breathing into the front of the shoulders, letting your heart shine forwards. Exhale, palms together, nice and slowly, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, elbows wide, shine the heart forward. Drop your chin to your chest. Keep squeezing the elbows back. 3, 2, 1. Nice and slowly bringing the palms together. Anjali Mudra. Stepping the feet out nice and wide. Big toes pointing forwards. And we're looking to have the sides of our feet parallel to the front and back edge of the mat. So the heels are slightly turned out. Bring your hands to your lower back, fingertips towards your bottom. Squeeze the elbows together, lift the chest. Exhale, again, looking to find this long spine, fold forwards. So keep the chest open here. Stick your tailbone, stick your bottom out behind you. Send your weight forwards over your big toes and squeeze the elbows together. The legs don't need to be fully straight. The straight legs will come with time, so trust the journey. The knees can be bent. Draw your belly button in towards the spine. With an inhale, with control, come all the way back up to standing. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, elbows out wide, lift the chest. Shine your heart forwards. Soften the skin of the face. And slowly bring your hands together, Anjali Mudra. Fold everything down, this time rounding the spine. And you have the choice to keep your hands in front of your heart at Anjali Mudra, or bring the hands to rest on the floor. Take some gentle movements of the head and the neck, dropping the ears from side to side. Gently nod the head as if you're saying yes. Gently shake the head as if you're saying no. Return to this imagery of breathing in love, kindness, and compassion. And exhale, releasing. Physically or metaphorically, your choice. Great. On an inhale, find lift and length through the spine. Turn to the front edge of your mat. You can pivot on the feet and on the heels. Step yourself back to a downward facing dog. Pedal out through the backs of the legs. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, slowly and with control, bend the knees to come to a tabletop position. Bring the tops of the feet on the floor and come back onto your knees. So we're here just for a moment as a transition. So if you have a cushion, pillow, blanket, towel, block to hand, now is a great time to go and grab that and pop it in the middle of your mat or thereabouts. Come onto all fours, so the cushiony device is directly underneath your hips, and bring your right foot all the way up over your soft thing and towards your left wrist. So depending on the flexibility of your hips and of your glutes, I would recommend bringing it further down towards your hips so we can drop into a pigeon pose. Sorry, that wasn't the clearest explanation I have ever given. So we're looking to find a pigeon pose with your right leg forwards, right leg bent. If you're really flexible or happy to open the hips deeper, bring your right foot further up towards your left wrist. For a softer approach, which I recommend, bring the right foot further in towards your hips. So we're looking at opening the heart today, so come onto your fingertips. Roll your shoulders in towards the back. Lift through the chest. Close the eyes. And this is your choice to find what works for you. So Perhaps this is stillness or a gentle rock from side to side. So here we are, we're opening the hips. This is, relatively a big thing to do, a big opening. It can feel quite intense for the body. But on top of that, we're coming into a relatively big heart opening as well. So a lot going on physically in the body, and it might bring up a lot of stuff for you in the mind as well. And I invite you just to be here, to breathe here, to honor where you are at. And to do it with love. Love for yourself. And love for whatever it is that's arising in the body or mind. Let's take one more breath. Plant the palms. Slowly, slowly lift the hips so you can move your cushion or towel out the way. Bring the right leg back in. Glue the knees together. Paint the yoga mats with your hand. Come up to sit nice and tall and then fold yourself down into a small little child's pose. Bow your forehead. Let your elbows release and feel heavy. Surrender to where you are. Reaching the fingertips forwards towards the front edge of your mat. Look forwards and then come up onto all fours. And let's slowly take the other side. So grab your fluffy, cushiony thing. Step your left foot over, wriggling it towards the right hand side. And then listen to your body move slowly and mindfully to lower your hips down onto your cushion. So a deeper stretch would be having your left foot further towards your right hand. A softer stretch is to bring your left foot closer in towards your right hip. Fingertips to the earth, shoulders into your back. Open up. You can close the eyes and find either stillness or a soft rocking from side to side. Slowly, mindfully, you know what's coming, so you can keep your eyes closed if you like. Press yourself up onto all fours. Move your cushion out the way. Glue your knees together. Paint your mat with the palms of your hands and then fold forwards into a child's pose. Let your shoulders and elbows and wrists and hands sink and feel heavy. Let your third eye soften and relax, bowing your forehead and your ego into your yoga mat. Staying humble, filling yourself up with love and compassion and kindness. Stretching your fingertips towards the front edge of your mat. Look forwards, shift up onto all fours, and finishing today in a cross-legged seated position. So if you still have your cushion or towel or blanket to hand, you can use this as a little prop for your bottom. And let's finish today by extending the fingertips out towards the side, sitting tall. And then exhale, wrap the arms around, give yourself a hug. Drop your chin down towards your chest. Close the eyes. So staying here with length and lift through your spine, but bowing the forehead down. Embracing yourself. Knowing that you've always got your own back. You've always got this love to give to yourself. And you're here for yourself through the whole thing, through the whole journey. You've got your own back. Always and always and always and always and always. Take one final deep, beautiful, loving cycle of breath. Exhale, release the hands, bring them to Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for sharing this magical practice with me today. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.